Welcome back, students. In last lecture we have learned about the application of diode, which was rectifier, and it can be again half wave rectifier and full wave rectifier. After that we have started transistors. So transistors, I have discussed the part of transistor which are emitter, base and collector. I have discussed the properties of them, and then we were learning like you can have NPN mode or you can have PNP mode. Then I told you the working of NPN. Okay, same way we have working of what your PNP also. The rule is same. The input side should be what, forward bias, and output side should be what, reverse bias. Okay, so from there we continue now. So now we are talking configuration of a transistor. Okay, we have either NPN or PNP, but something them is what common always, either common base, common collector, common emitter. So that's called configuration. So generally we have three configuration, you should know them, that it could be common emitter mode, emitter can be common, or it could be what, common base also, common collector also, right? Generally this is not used. Okay, most popular method is what, this one, common emitter method, CE method. Okay, in short we call them like CE, common emitter. This is called what, CB, this is called what, CC. This we don't use generally, we use maximum time this. So this lecture will talking about common emitter working alone. Okay, yes, because main thing they ask to us is what, numerical on them, like current, gain, all these things we'll start learning in this lecture itself. Okay, so let's talk about this mode. Which configuration talking? Common emitter. Okay, mode. In short we calling CE mode. Okay, CE. Okay, you can take any type of transistor, you can take again NPN or PNP, and you want to make that in what, common emitter mode. Then how it looks. Okay, so let's do it. So we taking one transistor, and this transistor, it could be NPN or PNP, depends. So I'm taking NPN. Okay, NPN transistor. Okay, I want to make common emitter. Emitter should be what, common. Okay, you know, this is your emitter, that's your base, and that's what your collector. This I want to make common. Yes, you can make it common. Okay, so actually what we have is this. On input side there should be an input resistance which control your current. We call it RB, you can call, or you can call simply R input also. There should be an input battery, right? That input battery we call VBB. Okay, yes, and this is connected to what, your emitter. This is what, your input side, right? Yes, on input side we have what, input current, that's called what, IB, correct? Okay, then okay, if you watch carefully in this closed loop, when we solve numerically, you have to understand the voltage that is supplying through the battery VBB, that goes where? That goes to this resistance plus this junction. Which junction? B to E junction. This is called VB. This value from voltage drop from here to here, this is called VBE, base emitter junction. So this VBB on input side, what happening? Input side VBB will be equal to the voltage drop here, that we calling IBRB, plus what, the voltage across this junction, that's called VBE, remember, right? So this you have to understand, that input voltage going to this and this, right? We will solve numericals later, so we will need this. Now output side, what happening? Look here, output side, this is output side. There should be a collector resistance, there should be a battery, and remember that this should be what, forward biased. Okay, FB, and this is what, big battery we need. Yes, right, we call this VCC battery. This is what, RC resistance, you can call it output also, right? Yes, and what current flowing here? IC current flowing, right? So this side is what, first RB, no, reverse biased. That side is what, forward bias, input side. This is what, reverse bias. And you see this VCC voltage is going where? See, output loops you can start from anywhere. For this point here, you got this junction, and you got this junction, right? There are two junctions, both are coming, right? And here, so your VCC goes where? Look here, your VCC should be equal to voltage drop here, that you can call ICRC plus voltage from here to here, that's called VCE. What voltage drop? From C to E. So VCE. This VCE also you can write as what? IC is equal to what? ICRC. Voltage from here to here, these two junctions you can write separate also. You can write VCB plus VB into E. Correct? That's the total output voltage supplying going here plus here plus here. This is the output loop, right? Simple? Yes. It's not important to draw the input and output characteristics, but I can draw. So suppose you want to draw input characteristics. What is input characteristics? It's a graph between input current and what? Input voltage. Means not input voltage, input current means that IB versus the input junction voltage, which is what? This junction, B to E junction, VBE. So let me write it what? Graph between input current, and who is the input current here? Obviously IB, base current, right? And VBE, this junction. Okay, so if you draw a graph, you know how the graph will look. This is the graph. Let's see. IB, this current is in what? Milliampere. Okay, versus your VBE. How the graph will look? Start from like voltage starting from 0, 0.1, 0.2, something like it. You know that the knee voltage we need in forward biasing, right, is like 0.3 for germanium, 0.7 for silicon, right? Same way. So currents, when you have knee voltage, then current will grow like that way, right? This is simple graph between what? Input voltage, sorry, input current versus what? Input junction voltage, right now, VBE. Same way you can draw an output characteristic also. Output. So output characteristic, let's draw. So same definition, it will be a graph between what? Output voltage versus output junction. So it's a graph between IC versus here to here, this voltage, that's called VCE we calling here, right? Okay, so if you want to draw this graph, how this graph will look? Graph start from here, like this type of graph. For different varying input voltage, input current, this graph will be like different. Suppose this IB, you can call some milliampere, like 10 milliampere. Then this is what more, IB is what? 20 milliampere. This IB is what? 30 milliampere. Okay. So for the given input current, means IB, what's the graph between IC and VC? That's called your output characteristics. Okay. Yes. Okay. So this is done. Now we talk about main things, numerical part on this. Okay, 3 configuration we have. Okay, so this is commonly used, what? Common emitter. This is generally not used. Still I will tell you some basic difference and properties later between them. Okay, between these 3 modes. First we do the main part, is what? Numerical part. Okay, so we are talking about now gains. Okay, so first we are talking, first important point mathematical now is called current gain. Current gain. So what is current gain or any other gain like voltage gain, resistance gain, power gain? We'll see. Gain means the output by input, output by input, that's called your gain. So when you're talking current gain, what's the definition? Ratio of what? Output current to what? Input current. This ratio will be obviously what? Your current gain, right now. So depending upon the configurations, this configuration will not use, yes, need, they not mention this, these 2 only will use. Okay, yes, common base and common emitter. So we'll talk all this numerical about these 2 things only, not that. Okay, yes. Okay, so current gain means ratio of the output current to input current. This is called what? Current gain. Again, this current can be like AC current or what? DC current, depending. If AC current means, then you talk change, right now, change in output current by change in input current, that's called what? Your current gain. DC current means directly output by input. Okay, so look here once more. Suppose, okay, I'm writing here. Suppose they ask for AC. AC current is given, then what? Ratio of change in output current to what? Change in input current. Okay, if they're talking AC, then you'll say like this way. DC means directly you say like that way. Ratio of output by input is called what? Current gain. Okay, same way we'll talk voltage also. Ratio of output voltage to input voltage is voltage gain. Same way we'll talk about power, output power by input power. Same you talk about resistance. Okay, yes. Now look here. So suppose this current gain we want write for common emitter and what? Common base. Then what happens? So I'm writing first. Suppose common base. Okay. What is the current gain in case of what? Common base configuration. Okay. So for common base, what symbol we write? We write, okay, we write alpha symbol. So this current gain that we are writing alpha symbol is what? In case of what? Common base I am talking is called output current will be IC and input current will be what? IE. This is for like DC, or if AC current, then how you can write? Or you can also write change in IC by change in IE. That's also what? Current gain, right? Yes. So IC by IE. Okay, output current in case of when common base configuration is there, your output current is always IC only. Input current will be what? Your emitter current, keep in mind. And we know that always what? We know that always what happens? You know that IE is always more than IC. Yes or no? It means this answer will be what? Less than 1 always. IC by IE, this ratio will be always less than 1 because IE is always more than IC. Correct? No? It means what? This is your current gain alpha. What I am trying to say, this alpha is always what? Less than what? 1. Keep in mind, this is very important. Okay, your alpha will be always less than 1 because you are taking a ratio IC by IE, and IE is bigger than what? IC always, right? Okay, suppose now you have common emitter mode. Okay, CE mode, right? This is called CB mode, right? And here we call what? Symbol as what? Beta. So what is current gain here? Current gain here, we call it beta symbol. That is what? Output current will be always IC, input current will be what? IB here. So this is your formula. Or you talking about AC current, then how you can write beta? Del IC by del IE. DC current means directly by current, and when you talk AC current means you talk writing for like AC, what is alpha? This is alpha. This is for what? For AC, what is your beta? Okay, correct? Okay, now see, watch carefully here. Your IC is always very big than what? IB, correct? Na? Correct. What we know? We know that always what will happen? Your IC is much bigger than what? IB. I told you like emitter current is 100%, then base current is just like 5% of the emitter, and 95% is what? Your collector current. Collector is very big. It means the ratio or the current gain is always what? More than 1. Big by small. So always, so your beta is always what? More than what? 1. Beta is what? Big. How you will remember? Beta is what? Big. Beta is what? Big. Yes, is always what? More than what? 1. But alpha is always less than 1. So when you are finding these gains, first you have to see what configuration is given to you. Common emitter given, common base given, what mode is given. Common emitter, then alpha will be, current gain will be different formula. So either this formula or that formula, right? By chance like you finding like current gain and IC by IE you need, and any one is given, other is not given. Instead of like IB is given, then other relations already you have that these 3 currents are related by the relation that IE is always equal to what? IB plus IC. So you can find other thing from this relation if you need, right? Okay. So this was all about what? Like current gain. Now we will talk about the next gains like resistance gain. All rules will be same. So no need to do hard work. Suppose I say resistance gain, correct? Resistance gain. What symbol we write? We can write RG symbol or something, right? Simply what you will say? Output resistance by what? Input resistance, right? R out by R in. That's what your resistance gain. Same way we'll talk about your voltage gain. Voltage gain. Let's call it Vg. What is the answer? V out by what? V in. No change. Same will say what? Power gain. Power gain. What is the answer? Let's call some symbol Pg. Anything. P out by what? P in. That's what your power gain. Correct? Yes. So okay. Now if you watch carefully, like suppose power gain you are talking, power you can talk like output power or input power, but power you can write in terms of these three things also, current, voltage and resistance. So like you can write I square R, this is your current formula, V square by R formula, or V into I. Right now, what's the meaning of this? Power gain is what? I square means current gain square into resistance gain. You should write in gain format. Okay. Power gain also equal to what? Voltage gain square by resistance gain, also equal to what? Voltage gain into current gain. So gain format you can write all this, right? Power gain. Okay. So power gain, voltage gain, resistance gain, all meaning is same only. Output by what? Input. Output by what? Input. Okay. Yes. Okay. So same way this voltage gain you can also write what? I into R, current gain into resistance gain. That's also your voltage gain, right? Okay. Okay, now we'll see numericals on this part. So once more, quick revision. Main thing is what? Current gain when you write, we need to know the type of configuration, common emitter or common base. Common base mode, means current gain symbol you write as alpha. Alpha is what? IC by IE, output by input. When common base mode is there, the input current is what? Your emitter current, and output is always collector only. Okay. So this value is always less than 1 because IE, emitter current, is always more than what? IC current. So alpha is always less than what? 1, like 0.09, 0.85, something will be given. Okay. Then what else? So when you talk common emitter mode, okay, we call it current gain as beta. Beta is big. Big means more than 1 because formula comes IC by IE, IB, right? IB is very small as compared to IC. IC is big. So big by small means answer is always more than 1. So if you don't understand the configuration, sometimes configuration name is not given. They say current gain is given 6. Current gain is given 6 is more than 1 means they are talking about beta. Means what? Common emitter mode they are talking, right? Okay. So again we can write relation to alpha and beta. Let me clean this board, then I will tell you how you relate alpha and beta, these two gains. Okay. Yes. So here I did a simple comparison between these three modes, common base, common emitter and common collector. Okay. Before this one point I forget from the last. So you wrote current gain, voltage gain, resistance gain, power gain, all these gain. There is one more word that talk that's called, before this, is called transconductance. Transconductance. This question was asked once in our exam. We write GM symbol, small g and m. Transconductance. So what is this actually? Let's see definition. Actually this is the ratio of output current to the input voltage. What is this? Ratio of output current to input voltage. This ratio is called what? Transconductance. GM, output current is generally IC only, input voltage is what? V in. So actually this is a main definition, but when we write this formula of like a voltage gain, watch carefully, I am doing one separately. What is voltage gain? Let's write Vg. You say V out by what? V in. Correct. And what is V out? Resistance output, current output, ICRC by what? V in. So watch carefully, IC by V in, IC by V in, this is called what? Your transconductance. So voltage gain formula, this is important. Voltage gain actually, let's call it Vg, is also equal to what? One formula is V naught by V in, we know, input output. You can also write in terms of what? Transconductance, because if you watch, this is nothing but what? Transconductance. So you can write Gm into what? Rc. This is what also your voltage gain, keep in mind. So this is a little important. Okay. Apart from this, I was supposed to write the relation between alpha and beta. Okay. How alpha and beta are related. Once more I am telling you what is alpha. Alpha is what? IC by IE. What is beta? IC by what? IB. And how again these three currents are related? I is equal to IC plus what? IB. Clear? So how you write alpha into beta? Beta into alpha is very simple. Your alpha, which is what? Very small, correct, is simply equal to what? Beta upon 1 plus what? Beta. That's all. So if you know beta, you can find alpha. You know alpha, you can find beta. Or you can write other way also. So you can also write, or your beta is equal to what? Alpha upon 1 minus what? Alpha. Okay, this way you can convert alpha into beta, beta into what? Alpha. Okay, if you need. Okay, then I was talking about this table. Look at a simple comparison I did here. I took all three modes. Symbols is easy to understand, there is no problem. Common base means base should be common, common collector means emitter should be common, and common collector. Generally common collector we don't talk in our syllabus. Okay, yes. Then some properties I wrote on this side. What about the input resistance of common base mode is what? Very low, correct. Then common emitter high, common collector very high. There is a proper order you have to remember. Okay, then output is just opposite of this order, right? Output in case of common base is what? Very high, common emitter becomes what? High, and here becomes what? Low. Just opposite of that order, right? No? Yes. Current gain already discussed you. Common base we know IC by IE less than 1. Common emitter means what? IC by IB more than 1. And gamma we write for what? Common collector, not in syllabus, still I am writing here. Gamma is what? IE by what? IB. Emitter current by what? Base current. This value also more than 1 because IE is always more than what? IB we know, right? Okay, this is actually even more than that beta. Okay, keep in mind gamma is the biggest, right? Okay, phase difference. This question was asked in our exam, direct questions. Okay, phase difference between output and input. Okay, so no phase change in common base. There is phase change of 180 degree in common emitter, and no phase change in what? Common collector. So this is a little important. You have to remember. Use. I will talk separately also, discuss this was application of this transistor, but in short I am writing here. Common base is used for what? High frequency amplifier. Amplifier means increasing the voltage, right? This is used for low frequency means audible frequency amplifier, and this is used for impedance matching. Okay, so I will discuss these separately again. Okay, okay. Let's see the now numericals based on what? Transistors. Okay, first we do numericals. Okay, so we are doing few problems on this. Okay, mainly current gain. Okay, so let's see this problem. So when you solving this problem, always you have to see that what type of configuration is given, common emitter, common base, what is given to you. Okay, then you have to solve. So look at first problem. In a common emitter transistor, CE mode is given. Okay, yes. Output RC means always output resistance, load resistance given, input resistance means RB given. Output current also given IC, and input current given 20 microampere. Find the voltage gain. You see that both resistance are given, input and output, both current also given, right? So voltage gain, what you can write? Voltage gain is what? Your current gain into resistance gain. Why I am writing this? Because I can find both of them, right? Current gain into resistance gain. Current gain is what? Correct. Common emitter mode. Common emitter means what? IC by IB, correct? IC by IB, that's called common emitter mode, beta, right? Resistance gain means what? Output by input, RC by RB. All are given to us. IC they said 1 milliampere. So 1 milli, okay, let's write milli 10 power what? Minus 3 ampere. And input current is given 20 microampere. 20 into 10 power minus 6 into output resistance given 4 kilo ohm, input given 1 kilo ohm. 4 kilo ohm is 10 power 3 and 1 kilo ohm 10 power 3. This goes here. Let's simplify this simply. 10 power minus 3 goes here. 4 goes 5 times. So remaining is what? 1000 by 5. So that becomes what? 200. Okay, this is what your voltage gain, no units, because voltage by voltage, so no unit is a number only. Current gain, voltage gain, resistance gain, power gain, they are unitless. Okay, okay. Let's move to the second question. If the base current is 100 microampere, base current given, and collector current is given 3 milliampere. Base current is input given, output given. Find alpha, beta and what? IE, emitter current we have to find. Okay, look here. Two things are known, base current and collector current. We know, what we know, beta is what? IC by what? IB. Both currents are known to us, so directly we can find. Okay, IC means what? 3 milli, 10 power minus 3, and that's given 100 micro means 10 power what? Minus 6. Okay, 3 zeros cancel here, 2 zeros cancel, so what is the answer? 30. This is what your beta. You want to find alpha? You can, you know beta, so you can write relations. You say alpha is what? Beta upon 1 plus beta. It means 30 upon 1 plus 30. 30 upon what? 31, right? Something will get here like 0.9697. You can write approximately something like that. Okay. Yes. Okay. One more thing you need here was emitter current. So no need to write any formula, because emitter current is what? IB plus what? IC, and both currents are known to you, right? You have to put them in same unit, like this is collector current, what? 3 milliampere. Yes, plus you want to put this into milliampere, right? So what you can write? 0.1 milliampere. So answer become like 3.1 milliampere. That's what your IE, right? Same unit. Okay. Moving on to question number 3. Look here, this is also a popular pattern. 2 times they have asked like this way. So give focus here. In an NPN transistor, 10 power 10 electrons enter emitter in 10 power minus 6 second. Okay, number of electrons entering in emitter in given time. Okay, if 2% electrons recombine with holes in base, find alpha and what? Beta. Okay, yes. So this type of question, how they can ask you? They can ask you current also. They can ask you directly like this one, alpha and beta also. Okay, look here. Suppose what is given to you? The number of electrons entering an emitter given. So emitter, let's write like number of electrons entering an emitter. How much given? 10 power 10. Then yes, or you can call them just like 100% also. More simple ways, right? Suppose these people are entering into emitter. So emitter, how many people are entering? You say like 100%. Then how much? The number of electrons lost or recombined in base. How much? 2%. It means number of electrons reaching to collector is how much? 98%. Hope you are understanding this directly. Some electrons are generated in what? Emitter. They say 2% are lost in the base or recombining. So 2%, the remaining 98% will go to obviously your collector. They are asking what is alpha, beta. Right now you want to find alpha. Alpha is what? IC by what? IE. IC, 98% people are reaching to what? IC, and IE is what? 100. So this becomes 0.98 simply. That's all. Beta you want to find, you say IC by IB. IC means 98% people are reaching here, and IB means 2% people are reaching here. So 98 by 2, that's your 49. That's your answer. Correct? Sometime what they ask you? They ask you current also. Find IC current, find IB current. Then what you will do? First you find IE, emitter current. How you will find? Watch carefully. This much number of electrons entering in emitter in 10 power minus 6 second. So how to find current? Obviously we know that current is called rate of flow of charge, Q by T, or you can write dQ by dt, right? Rate of flow of charge, that's called what your current. Suppose they are asking find the currents. Find alpha, beta is easy. Directly you can write in percentage also, no problem. How you will find current? So you write this formula, that rate of flow of charge is called current. So what is emitter current first you finding? In emitter, what is the charge? We have Q. This much number of electrons. Q is again equal to what? N into E, we know. How many electrons we have into what? Charge of 1 electron. That's total charge. 10 power 10 number of the electrons, and charge of each is 1.6 into 10 power what? Minus 19. Divided by what? Time. Q by T. Time they say 10 power what? Minus 6. This will give you how much current you are generating. 10 power minus 6 goes up, become plus 6. Plus 6 plus 10 is what? 16. Goes from here. So you are getting 1.6 into 10 power minus ampere, or say 1.6 milliampere. This is what your emitter current. Now other currents you want to find, you can find, because they said like base current. So base current is what? 2% of the emitter current. So you just take 2% of this, right? Same way, collector current, you can subtract them or directly write like IC is what 98% of what IE, correct. So this was the basic formula of current and charge relation we wrote here to find current if they ask you. So in this question they have asked only alpha and beta, so I have done directly them in percentage you can write, okay. This much percentage of electrons are entering in base, means that much percent of current also, right now, okay. So let's move to next question, question number 4. In a common ammeter, input current is given 5 microampere and current gain given 100. Find voltage across the load, means output voltage they are asking if the load resistance is what 10 kilo ohm. So if you watch carefully, few things are given to you. Input current given means IB given, how much? 5 microampere, okay. What else given? Current gain also given, beta given 100. Mode is given CE mode, give attention here. And load resistance RC given what? 10 kilo ohm. They are asking what is the voltage, output voltage they are asking. Look, output voltage we need means we need what? Output resistance and output current. Output resistance given to you. What we need? We need VC, output current voltage, which is what? IC into what? RC. RC given to you, so I need is what? IC. And look here, IB given, current gain given. Common emitter mode. Common emitter is what is called beta. Beta is what? IC by what? IB. Yes. Beta given, IB given, you can find IC first. Let's find what is IC. IC is beta into IB. Beta is what? 100. IB means 5 micron is 10 power minus 6. 2 zeros goes here. You say 5 into 10 power minus 4 ampere. Correct. This is what your IC current. They are asking what is VC, voltage. So VC is what? IC into what? RC. 5 into 10 power minus 4. And RC already we know how much? 10 kilo ohm. 10 kilo ohm is 10 power what? 3. These are the 4 zeros goes here. So what is the answer? 5 volt. That's your output. Correct. Okay. So what you have to see? Current gains. First depends upon what configuration is given. So you have to understand configuration carefully. Common emitter or common base. Okay. Then current gain, resistance gain, voltage gain. These two modes only they ask in exam what? Common emitter and common base. So output is always what? Collector only, right? No. Collector voltage, collector resistance, collector current. These all are what? Output side. Input can be like either base or what? Current. Depends upon what configuration is given to you. Okay. Okay. Let's see last question. In a common emitter mode, collector supply voltage is given. Collector supply voltage means not output voltage. What? Battery, collector battery, VCC we call it, right? That's battery given. If beta given 100 and input current is given 5 microampere and output resistance given 5 kilo ohm, find the voltage across collector emitter. So this question is different from these questions. This question generally asked in a picture format to you. After this I will discuss those, okay. Circuit will be given, then they ask these questions, but here I am doing. They are asking voltage across collector emitter, means they are asking VCE, right, junction voltage, right, VBE, B to E, right, C to E, these things. So these type of questions I will do actually in next questions I am doing in terms of graphical or picture or circuit they gives, then they ask these questions, okay. So focus here. So I told you, if you remember the circuit, that an output circuit VCC, the battery voltage goes toward your ICRC. I wrote this if you remember starting when I discussed how it works, then plus VCE. So they are asking to us find this. What is VCE? So we need VCC, which is given battery only 15 volt given. So we need what? This one ICRC, means we need output voltage. This is called your output voltage, not this or this, okay. This is a junction voltage. This is what called your output voltage VC, that we have to find. So let's find VC. Common emitter mode given, look, beta given, input current given. Let's find IC. So beta is equal to what? IC by IB. From here you are finding IC. IC becomes beta into IB. Beta is given 100 and IB is given 5 microampere. 5 into 10 power minus 6. So 5 into 10 power what? Minus 4 ampere. That's what your IC. So let's find VC. Output voltage. VC is what? IC into RC. 5 into 10 power minus 4 and resistance they have given 5 kilo ohm. 5 into 10 power what? 3. So this become what? 2.5 volt. Okay, this is what output voltage, correct? So now use this equation to find what your VC. VCC means your battery, output battery is given 15 volt. ICRC we have calculated here VC, which is what? 2.5, and we have to calculate what is VCE. So VCE becomes what? 12.5 volt. So these questions mainly I will do in terms of circuit, you will understand better. Okay, so now we are doing circuit type of questions. So some circuit will be given, like here I gave 3 example to you, okay, and again something we have to find. Formula and rules remains always same only. One extra thing comes is from what? Kirchhoff's law, that you have to apply here Kirchhoff's law sometime. And what is Kirchhoff's second law? The total voltage drop in a closed loop is always what? 0. That rule will apply here. So here in all questions see that there will be 3 loops will be there always. One is input loop, this loop, right? One is output loop, this loop, correct? And one is a big loop, input and output you can take both together, right? Yes, same here, like input loop, output loop, and one is what? Big loop, right now? Yes, same here. Okay, let's start solving, we'll understand what we have to do. So look here, first question is a common emitter circuit given, right? Common emitter. If VCE is given 12 volt, voltage from C to E, the junction, okay, and I told you always VCE, voltage from C to E is also equal to what? Voltage C to B plus B to what? E. Yes or no? This already I discussed with you, right? Voltage from C to E is what? Voltage C to B and B to what? E. Yes, yes, these two junctions together. Okay, this is given to you, current gain is given to you, and input current is given. They are asking find RC. They are asking what is output resistance. People, RC you want to find resistance means definitely need VC by what? IC. That's all, right? Now you need output voltage and output current, both you need. Okay, to find output resistance they are asking what is RC value. Okay, output resistance means output voltage by output current we need. Look here, let's find output current. We can find directly. How? Because current gain given, input current given, so you can write beta formula. Beta is what? IC by IB. From here I am finding what is IC. Beta into what? IB. Beta is given 100, IB is given 0.04 and milliampere, correct? Okay, so 100 into 0.4 means what? 0.4. So this IC becomes simply 4 into 10 power minus 3 ampere. This is what your IC current. IC we know. Now what we need is VC, voltage we need. Okay, now how to find voltage? Give attention, you have to take loop. So which loop I am taking? Output loop. This is your output loop. You can start from any point. Let's start from here. You went here, battery, then use this resistance, then this junction C to E, and what? This loop. This is the output loop I am taking, and here I will apply what? Kirchhoff's law. Or if you don't want to apply Kirchhoff's law, I told you that this output battery, this is called VCC. That VCC output battery is equal to what? Voltage drop here, that's called output voltage. We call that ICRC, or you can call just VC itself, plus the voltage drop C to E, VCE. Yes or no? The total voltage drop this loop should be what? 0. Yes. Okay. VCC already given to us 20 volt. This is we calling VC we need. Do not confuse, this is output voltage, okay, not this is the battery, output battery. VC to E already given to us 12 volt, 12 volt. So VC becomes what? 8 volt. This is your output voltage now. The voltage across output resistance, that's what your output voltage, not this battery, okay, this is your battery. So they are asking this question that what is output resistance? So VC we found 8 volt and IC was 4 into 10 power minus 3. This goes to 20. So 2000 ohm or 2 kilo ohm is the answer, right? Okay. Hope you understood this. If not understood, let's try next question. For the given transistor, okay, if beta is given 100, like they did not say the transistor type, but beta is given, beta is big means what is a common emitter mode, right? Okay, find IB, IC and VC. These things we have to calculate, input current, output current, and this voltage from C to E. And if VB is given what? V to E is given 0.7 voltage, okay? Yes. Okay, look here. So again we have to simplify this circuit only. So look what is given, current gain given, okay, and it's a common emitter mode, yes, because beta is big, more than 1 means common emitter mode, okay, yes. And look here, so we have to write loops here, so give attention, input loop, output loop. First I will talk about input loop, because input loop, what I know the input battery, I know this voltage drop, B to E voltage drop I know, because they have given. So what is voltage unknown? Input voltage here, correct na? VB, we call that VB. Why I am doing like this one? Because input resistance we know, if we find input voltage, correct, fine, we can find the input current, right? If you know input current, then you can find output things also. So I am talking input loop. Which loop? Input loop. Means you start from this battery, you going here, you got this resistance, then you got coming here, you got this junction, then you coming backward here. This is the input loop, right now? Yes. In this loop, the battery which we call VBB, right? Input battery. Output battery called VCC. That input battery voltage going toward this resistance, that we calling like IB, RB, or you can call VB. Plus this is going toward this junction, that's what VBE junction. So watch carefully, this voltage we know how much, 15 voltage. IB, RB can call VB input voltage, plus VBE is given to us 0.7. It means VB input voltage become what? 15 minus 0.7 is 14.3 volt. This is the input voltage we know, okay? Hope you are understanding. Okay, no, I think this is not given 15, it's given 5 volts, so put here 5 volt only, okay, so it becomes what? Just 4.3 volt. I wrote 15, it's 5 volt given, okay, yes. Okay, input voltage you know, input resistance you know, so you can find input current. IB is what? VB by what? RB. VB is 4.3 volt, RB is what? 8.6 kilo ohm, right? So this goes what? 1 by 2 means 0.5 kilo goes up, or I can write simply 5 into 10 power minus 4 ampere. That's what your input current. This by that, okay? Yes. Now, okay, this is done. Then input current we know now, and we know what beta. Let's find output current. So beta will be output current IC will be beta times of what? IB, right? I am writing formula, current gain formula. Beta is given 100, that's given 5 into 10 power minus 4. So 5 into 10 power minus 2 ampere, that's what your output current. Okay, we know output current. Okay, so this we have found, now we have to find VC. Voltage from here to here we have to find. So look at the output loop. Output loop start from here, you went here, this is battery, then you went here, this is output resistance, so here voltage will be VC, output voltage, then this junction from C to E, this complete, and this one. This you want to find, so we need voltage here, VC. Yes, VC easily you can find, because VC is what? IC into RC, both we know. IC is here, 5 into 10 power minus 2, RC, where resistance is given 100, yes, given 100. These two zeros get cancelled, you are getting 5 volt. Voltage here is what? 5 volt. Now we are writing loop for output. VCC is what? IC, RC plus this voltage going what? Here plus what? VC to E. This voltage is what? 10 volt. IC, RC find 5 volt. So VC also becomes what? 5 volt. Hope you are understanding this. When I talk NEET exam, rarely they have asked these type of questions, okay. Main question they have asked is I done in previous part up to 1 to 5, okay. Direct questions, simple questions, you practice them. These type of questions they have asked in AIMS exam, still I am solving this so that you understand them, okay. So loops you have to write, okay. There is one more question, let's see. For the given circuit, find RC and RB if beta given and IC is given to you, two values are given to you, are they asking, okay. So watch it. We need both resistance, we need input resistance and output resistance. What is given to you? Current given to you and current gain given to you, and few things they are given here. Output battery given, this junction voltage are given, VC given 4 volt, VB given 0.6 volt. Okay, so one thing you can do here, look what you can do. VCE, voltage from C, this is C, this is what E. is equal to V C to B and B to what? E. This voltage given 4 volt, V C to B we don't know, this is given 0.6, so V C to B came what? 3.4 volt, correct? That voltage we know. Voltage C to B we know, B to E know, and C to E also we know, all we know, okay? Okay. Now we have to find input resistances RC and RB, they are asking. Look what we know, so watch carefully. Look at this output loop. We take output loop, this output loop start from here, go here, come here, come here, come here, this is your output loop. Your battery, which is called VCC, this voltage goes to what? ICRC, the output voltage here, and C to what? E, plus V C to what? E. So we know this how much? 8 volt, this voltage we can find, let's call it VC, and VC to E is already given 4 volt, it means VC is what? 4 volt, correct? Output voltage we know, output current also given to you, so you can find RC. RC is what? VC by IC. VC how much? 4 volt we calculated. IC means what? 4 milliampere. It means 1 kilo ohm or 1000 ohm. That's your RC, output resistance. Okay. Okay. Output resistance you know. Okay. We are done. One answer is done. RC. Now we have to find input resistance. With this resistance you have to find input resistance. You need means you need input voltage and input current also. So look here, you need what? RB you need, so we need what? VB and what? IB. These two things you have to calculate. IB we can calculate because beta given, IC given, right? So let's calculate IB. This we have to calculate into. So IB will be equal to actually beta by what? IC. Current gain formula I am writing. I wrote wrong. Yes, I wrote wrong. It should be IC by what? Beta. IC is how much given? 4 milliampere, 4 into 10 power minus 3, beta is given what? 100, so this becomes 4 into 10 power minus 5 ampere. Okay, one thing is done, IB done. Now we need voltage VB. So let's talk about input this loop, this small loop, this loop, RB resistance, RC and this much junction only. In this, if you watch, okay, don't take this, because we don't have battery here. We take this loop, big loop now. Now use of big loop is coming. You start from here, go here, come here, come here, go here, come and come back here. This is a big loop. Once more, watch the pen. Like this one. This battery VCC now. Okay, this battery is going where? This junction, that's VBE, voltage across this, that's calling VB. Then we coming back here, this much only, okay. So VCC given 8 volt, this V to B we know 0.6 volt, so voltage B, VB means input voltage becomes simply what? 8.6 means what? 7.4 volt. That's the input voltage, correct? Now check it. You know input voltage, you know input resistance, so RB you writing. So RB input resistance will be VB by IB, 7.4 volt divided by 4 into 10 power minus 5. Okay. So this answer will come something like 4 goes 1 time, then 3 remaining 34, so 8 times something into 10 power 5 watt ohm resistance will come. Okay. So these questions, circuit type of questions, they did not ask in NEET exam yet, they have asked in AIMS exam. Okay. The previous question I have done 1 to 5, this type of question they have done in what? Asked in what? Our exam, NEET exam, and they are very, very simple. So main part is done. What is remaining for us? A small topic is called conductivity in semiconductor. Some concept from current electricity you have to learn, and application of transistor we have to learn. So these two topics are remaining, that I will do in next lecture. Before that, you have to solve all questions now of exercise 1 completely, okay? And if you have any doubt from exercise 1, please put your question number in the comment box here for this video, okay? So that in this next video I can tell you the number of that question and a solution of that, okay? So please solve all questions from exercise 1, and if also possible start solving exercise 2 also, means PYQs, okay? PYQs I will not discuss all questions here. Whatever questions you have doubt, please again ask them in the comment box, then I will do, and make it a little fast before I make the next videos, okay? Okay, thank you so much.